Welcome back, guys, and yeah, as you would have seen on the previous stream, a bit of an upset there from my side, but we're back on the grid, and this time we're actually transitioning over to the actual race itself. This is race 3, being the 20-minute race plus a lap. As you look down onto the grid, you see Dani van Rooyen there in the lead on overall points for the evening. Second place, Jakovice, having a fantastic race. Overall second for the evening. In third place, then Mike Margai. Fourth place, Craig Hume. Fifth place, Peter Grobler. Seventh place, Tommy Glad. Eighth place, Wayne Mitten. Ninth place, Ryan Ludik. And from there it gets a bit hazy, but I do believe that it's Janine Glad in 10th place. So we're not going to hassle around. Most guys want to race, so we're going to get this done and over with and do it as quickly as possible. As they line up the grid, then I'm going to try and make no mistakes. I'm alone in here and just trying to rectify a little mistake I made earlier. Once again, so sorry for that. As we see them pull off, we're going to go with Dani van Rooyen in the lead. Change the cameras a bit. There we go. That's a better view. So the Dani van Rooyen there, Jakovice maintaining second place, but on the inside of him, he does have Mark Gaius making a dive and trying to make a move. Mark knowing he will have to push it really hard to keep up with Dani. Slight contact there between Jaco and Mark, but Mark maintaining second place, Jaco falling back to third place then. Fourth place we have Craig Hume, and it looks like in fifth place we do have, well, we've got quite a huge battle going on here for third place. It's Craig Hume followed by teammate Wayne Mitten, Peter Grobler and Ryan Pay in the Rebel Drive Infinity. So these guys are having a blast at the moment and trying to battle for positions. They've got 20 minutes plus 1 lap. The tyres will be wearing down quite quick, and well, obviously there will be mistakes. The guys absolutely on the edge and giving it their all. So let's see what happens from here. I've just got to make a quick setting, try and get the results here from our server. So we're going to stick with this little battle between the two Fords and Peter Grobler there in the Opel Astra right behind them. Peter having a quiet race but bagging the points there. Old head on this driver, and always up there to fight for the points. But I can promise you he will not back off if he can smell a better position, and that's what's going to happen here. But Craig Hume then currently in fifth place teammate Wayne Mitten in the racing for my boot Ford Focus, and he's being chased really hard there by Peter Grobler. As I said, I'm just quickly looking for the race standings. This was quite a quick setup after my mistake in the recording of the race. So we're going to go to the front of the field. Yeah, well, not even necessarily. Dani slowly but surely putting away, having it all his own. I think he's got his car set up for this last race, and he's just going to go for victory. Second place Margai, third place Jakovice, fourth place Craig Hume. So there's a little dice going on for second place. We're going to stick with this one. We're going to go right up to Margai and see what happens. Can Jaco make an impact on him, or will Mark defend his position? As said earlier on the previous stream, that these Ford Focuses, the guys has been working around the clock to get them working, and they are extremely fast as of late. We could see on Stetterton they started picking up pace, and they are flying here, absolutely flying. Margai actually putting in the fastest lap in qualifying, starting from pole. Slight mistake through the club chicane, and that cost him a hell of a lot, but still up there fighting for second place, and he will not back off. A brilliant drive here by this man in the whole Sun Ford Focus. And we see Craig Hume diving on the, no, he does not pull the move, but he is attacking Jakovice. He is going for position, he is trying to get third place there, going for maximum points in the championship. Remember, they do get double points for this event, so they will not back off. They will go for that point. So as we do finish just another lap yet, sorry, my bad, as we finish another lap, you can see the battle for second place. Then a big one, we've got to drop a bit further back Tommy Glad, Ryan Ludick, Ryan Pay, these guys in a three-way battle. They are currently running in 6th, 7th and 8th if I'm correct. I'm trying to load the results here, but trying to keep an eye on the stream and getting the results up. Yeah, can't multitask, sorry guys, but we'll have them up sooner than later and I'll be giving you more info. So if you can give me a minute, I'm just going to try and get this sorted and we'll be back into action. Okay, so I've got it dialed in, we're back, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, and we see there is, I do believe, I just want to see who that is. Go to Ryan Pay leading the pack here, in their little battle. He is closely followed by Wayne Mitten in the second racing for your boot Ford Focus. Third place there, Ryan, well not third place, but third in this little battle is Ryan Ludick in the maximum effort Opel Astra, and he is followed by Tommy Glad. So these four guys really going at it here in race 3. Tommy runs a bit wide but not losing too much there. We're going to go back to the front and see what's happening there. Danny van Rooyen well away in the lead, followed there by my guy in the Holson Ford Focus. Third place Jacobisse in the JJ Racing Corolla, running lonely tonight with Johan Niemand, his teammate, unable to attend due to load shedding, which is a huge problem currently facing sim racing in Southern Africa, I do believe. Then we see Craig Hume there, pushing really hard in 4th place, trying to catch up with Jacobisse. And Peter Groble in the JTL Racing Opel Astra running in 5th place. If I am correct, yes, then Ryan Pay is running in 6th. Followed by Wayne Mitten in 7th in the Ford Focus, the second of the racing for my boot cars. And he is being chased very, very hard there by Ryan Ludick. Oh, and sorry, we missed it, but Wayne Mitten has made a mistake through the chicane. That has allowed Ryan Ludick to pass him and thrown Mitten right into the hands of Tommy Glad. Now, Tommy has got this car. He did a lot of practice laps. He hasn't been all that happy with the Hyundai throughout the season, but he's getting the hang of it. Did a couple of changes on the car, trying to get it to steer in where it had a lot of understeer. And you can see the pace is coming up, and he's starting to chase Wayne Mitten here. So at the moment with the front being a bit stretched out, we're going to stick with these guys and see if Tommy can make any impact on Wayne, or if is Wayne going to pull away from him. Only time will tell. We see Ryan Ludick there chasing after Ryan Pay as he gets back into the groove after being at it from sim racing for quite some time. Mitten running very, very wide there. This might give Tommy the opportunity to get on the inside. It's going to be a bold move if he does make the stick. Now he gets out of it. The club chicane, not an easy one. It's caught our drivers, as could be seen earlier, every single lap of every single race. Even the top drivers having a massive problem with that chicane. We are working on changing it a bit, but only time will tell. And we see Tommy having lost a bit of time there. Ryan slowly pulling away, not quick, but he is pulling away. Tommy again running wide there, so he tends to run a wide line through there. Jumps the curb there, that's going to cost him some time. These front wheel drives, they do pick up a lot of wheel spin, and running the curbs, they do not like that. There's the head through Noble. They'll be going up through this fast left-hander. This is a semi-flat right-hander through Goodwood. This is where you would most probably get on the power in the front wheel drive cars, and if you can get a good run out of it, you haven't got a lot of time. As you exit village, you're basically almost on 230 kilometers flat out, and yeah, it's a waiting game up to the chicane. And if you do have the balls, you're going to try and make a move, but so far this weekend, the chicane has been so harsh, nobody wants to make that move. So Tommy trying to get a good run through the chicane and maybe make a move on the start-finish straight. No, he does not manage to put it off. We're just going to run through the field quick and see what is happening at the front. Dani van Rooyen having a comfortable race. They're cutting it deep through the corner there as it enters Goodwood. He is extremely fast through the sections, but at this stage you can see him just hanging back, relaxing and saving his tyres. It's 20 minutes race. He's not going to push it out unless he gets under pressure. He's won the first 2 races and he is going to try and make it a 3 out of 3. Second place, the wholesome Ford of Margai. Jaco Wiese unfortunately is pushing really hard, but these 3 guys, they are so close on pace and times that they are literally just sitting on the same exact sector times and nobody's really making an impact. Unless someone makes a mistake or the tires wear off or something weird happens, they are pretty much settled into these positions. So Dani van Rooyen leading from Craig, Margai, 3rd place Jaco Wiese, 4th place Craig Hume, 5th place Peter Grobler, 6th place we've got Ryan Pay. He's slowly being caught, it seems, by Ryan Lurik, running in 7th place. And then we go at this stage of the race, the biggest dice between Tommy Glad and Wayne Mittens. So Mittens still ahead of Tommy. Tommy trying to make up. Tommy going for the inside line. No, he runs a bit deep, trying to avoid Mitten there. So that's going to lose him a bit of time. And in the background we see Tommy's wife Janine Glad slowly but surely catching up. And if these guys are going to go on the way they are battling, she's going to catch up very quickly and we'll see a 3-way battle here for position. I'm not sure what the sound sounds like. This is a quick hasty one that I've put together. Yeah, we're just trying to get this out there, and as I said, I messed up in the previous stream. So yeah, we're going to finish this one. As we see there, Tommy on the inside. Mitten seems to be running wide every single lap, so he might be starting to wear out his tyres, where Tommy's car still turns in quite good. As they go down Woodham Hill there, into the club chicane, or as we would like to call it, the club chicane, because it clubs the cuck out of here. Oh, and Tommy jumping there, so he is going to lose some time there on Mitten, or does he? It does not seem like he has lost too much. Tommy's wife Janine there, slowly but surely catching up. Just looking at the SRA Dirt Rally League we're running. As far as I understand, she is doing pretty well there, so she's got the dirt side of things sorted, and we've seen it on the dirt ovals as well. She's won a couple of races there, beating most of the big guys out here. And she is getting into the groove of circuit racing, and it's going to be someone to look out for. Should be interesting if we can get Joni Mack from Cape Town to get back into some racing, our other lady member, and see these two race each other. That would be one hell of a dice. But as we go back to this dice, Tommy Glad trying everything to catch up here with Wayne Mitten. Will he be able to make a move? He's playing it safe, not taking any chances, just trying to make a clean pass. This track extremely difficult to pass, and again Mitten running very wide there. Tommy can keep the inside line. So yeah, it's a tricky one. You don't want to make any mistakes, but you don't want to let the guy run away from you and want to get past him. I think Tommy playing the waiting game here. Again, cut very deep through the chicane, getting away with it every single time. You're playing with the lion's balls here, but so back to the lead. Oh, and look what we have here. Mark Guy is caught up right with Dani van Rooyen. So I'm not sure if Dani made a mistake or if Mark has just picked up the pace and decided, well, my tyres is going to last and I'm going to push it. If you look at the time, they've got about 10 minutes to go out of this 20 minutes race, so they're more or less halfway. So not sure if Dani made a mistake. We did not see that one. We can see him putting away slightly so ever, so I'm pretty sure Dani might have made a mistake, which allowed Mark Guy to pick up. Again, Craig, Mark, I've been doing it the whole day. The cars look so alike, I tend to mess your names up. But anyways, Mark Guy then in second place. Craig Hume was actually moved up into third place. Jaco Wiese running into the wall there in the chicane, and Really damaged car, but he's still running in 4th, so he pulled enough of a gap to maintain 4th just ahead of Peter Grobler. But with Peter not having any mechanical issues on his car, he will surely be catching up. But now we see Mr. Ryan Pay in the rear-wheel drive Infinity is catching up quite quickly to Peter Grobler. Now we know the Infinity towards the end of the race, as the front-wheel drive cars start to wear their tires, these rear-wheel drive cars start to move, and Ryan is showing just that now. Ryan extremely fast in the V8 Supercar series, getting used to these, well, I'm not going to say underpowered, but to the lower powered, better handling or more grippier British touring cars. Ryan Luring back in the game after a couple of weeks of having to work really hard to pay the bills. As we know, not all well in South Africa. One hell of a driver, one hell of a guy. We have our personal chats on a daily basis, and I can promise you he is quick, and he's getting back into the groove. Didn't have a setup, trying to get used to his bit of help from Donnie, as they've got two extremely different driving styles. But you can see Ryan Luring there getting back in the groove, and he will be catching up to these guys. So Grobby's, he's got a damaged car, so he also might have run into some problems, which makes sense why Jakovice has managed to stay ahead of him with a crippled car. Ryan Pay catching up really fast. I'm not sure if Grobby's is a gentleman driver. Yes, if he knows he's on pace, he's not going to let you pass. But if he is off pace, he will make it quite easy for you and rather let you go than messing up your race. But as Ryan Pay is catching up, we can see Ryan Luring also catching up. So this might turn into a three-way battle, or these two guys will pass Grobby's quite quick. I'm not sure. You can see Grobby's there. He's just understeering. He's got no turn in. Ryan Pay making a quick pass there, and he will slowly be pulling away. I'm pretty sure Ryan Luring will be diving on the inside soon. Oh, and there you see Peter Grobler, no front end grip at all. So Ryan Pay obviously having lifted up, and there's Peter rejoins, but Ryan on the inside of Pay, and Luring going for a move. He makes a clean pass there. He was committed, he knew he had the line as they go through the chicanes, no mistakes whatsoever. So Ryan Luring has taken the spot. Well done there, Ryan. And Ryan Pay not trying to get into much of an issue with him. I think these guys are just hanging out there for the points. They know the grid was not that big due to load shedding, and the points here, double the points awarded in race 3, is going to be absolutely a lot more valuable to bag than to having to sit in the pit and watch the race go by. So we're going to go back to the lead. Donnie van Rooyen, Mark Guy not letting him go. He is staying right up there. Craig Hume having fallen back a bit. I think he's decided, okay, listen boys, I'm going to watch you play. Maybe you make a mistake and I can grab a spot. Or he's decided, well, let's settle for third and see what happens. But Craig Hume there playing the safe game, driving a clean race. He's been fast all evening. It just seems like he tends to get a bit of excessive tyre weight towards the end of each race. So might be it, as they've passed the 15-minute mark now with about 5 minutes plus 1 lap remaining. With that said, we're going to go, and unfortunately we missed that little dice between Wayne Mitten. I know they had a brilliant dice, Tommy Glad and Wayne Mitten. Tommy was right up there, and as predicted, his wife Janine caught up with him. They had a little bit of a coming together, and Tommy having to retire out of the race with not sure if it was mental failure or I'm just joking, guys. No, Tommy having decided after he's off to rather let the wife continue, as she was running on good points, and as they were in load shedding, they were running on an inverter, and Tommy decided to call it a day. So Mitten on his own there, currently running in 10th place. So yeah, a bit of an up and down weekend. The pace was there, but the chicane caught him out quite a few times. We've got to go back to the lead there. Well, we've got Mike McGeer here, running in quite a respectable position, but I know for a fact that he ran into the wall there, and no, this time he made it. But he wasn't happy with the chicane all night. He was on pace, but that chicane caught him out plenty of times. You see Jakovice there passing him. He's in a crippled car, so Mike again catching up. Bit of a seesaw there. Back to the lead. Donnie van Rooyen still maintaining the gap to Margai. These guys really pushing hard, but I think Donnie is just on that verge of he can maintain the gap between them and settle in for first place there. They have got about 3 laps to go before the end of the race. As we go to Ryan Lurik, he's past Ryan Pay and he's not really pulling away. We've got a dice there between Jaco Wiese then. Jaco Wiese and Mike McGee. Well, we've got to stick with this one, yeah? So Jaco Wiese struggling through the fast corners. And then Mike struggling through the chicanes. So each of these drivers having the good sectors on track and then the bad sectors. Jaco running with the crippled car, as we know, he hit the wall very, very hard in the earlier stages of the race. Mike, well, I think he hit it about 6 or 7 times, so that's SRA not in a happy place at all. You can see him really treacherously. Jaco not so much, he's just banging through there. He was running second overall for the evening, so he would try to maintain that position and grab as many points as he can. So let's see what's going to happen here. Currently running in 4th and 5th. Ryan Pay in 6th place. Correction there, that is Ryan Lurik running in 6th place. So we're just going to draw back to that. Ryan Pay now is catching up with Ryan Lurik. So I'm not sure if Lurik is having tyre issues, but you can see the rear wheel drive Infinity is catching up very, very quick, especially out of the corners, which tells me that Lurik has burnt his tyres out and he is really struggling towards the end of the race. We're going to stick with this one and see what happens. Ryan definitely having the run, and is he going to put his... No, yes, no, he pulls off it. He's not putting his nose in there. This church corner, very, very stretches one from the front wheel drive. You'll see the Infinity keeping the inside line. This will line him up for the club chicane. Will he have the balls to go for it? He's going to go for it. Right, no, Ryan backs out of it. Well, Pay backs out of it, and Ryan Lurik maintains the position. Oh, Ryan losing it there, so you can see the rear wheels are starting to wear out in the Infinity. He had a moment there catching up, but now has lost quite a bit of ground there. Back to the lead, Donnie van Rooyen, Margai, both of them, they are maintaining this position. Donnie's handling the pace pretty well. Not any lockups can be seen, so these guys, I would say from my opinion, they've settled down. Let's get the points. Donnie's going to miss the next race, so he's going to go for a victory. So should Margai catch up, he will be pushing it as hard as he can. As they go into club chicane, no bravados from them. You'll see them slight lock up there, not too close to the wall. They've settled down. They've decided, listen guys, let's take it to the end. First, second, good, maximum points. And as they cross the finish line there, Donnie van Rooyen taking it, Margai taking 2nd place, Craig Hume then taking 3rd place. I just want to see, I think Jaco Wiese, yes, Jaco Wiese then hanging on to 4th place. Well driven race there for him. Followed by Ryan, oh, and Ryan Lurik has lost it. Ryan Lurik over the line, that will allow Ryan Pay to then take 5th place, with Ryan Lurik just losing out and taking 6th place. Peter Grobler bringing it home in 7th place. Janine Glad, fantastic race from her side, in 8th place. Mike McGee coming home in 9th. Wayne Mitten ahead of Janine, but he had a bit of an off and actually being lapped by her, coming home in 10th place. Tommy Glad, Melvin Goos, who retired. Tommy having to call it quits after load shedding, and Melvin Goos then, well, not an evening he'd like to remember in the BMW. The car was quick in practice, but when the race came, the driver, yeah, not with us. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. Sorry for my mess up. We actually had some good commentating and chats last night about what's happening in SRA, what's going to happen. Do join our Discord. I'll just drag the points over here for you guys to check the overall finishing results for the evening. As we can see, the Dani van Rooyen taking first overall for the evening, followed by Margai, Craig Hume, Jakovic coming home in fourth, Peter Grobler in fifth. Solid drive from him. Ryan Ludwig, comeback race, sixth place. Ryan Payne, seventh. So there you have it, guys. A lot coming to SRA. Gravel ovals, we've got a fifth league starting now on Thursday evenings in the form of the super production class. We've got the static group incoming to SRA very, very soon. We actually tested the cars and they're absolutely fantastic. Going back to some of the golden years of South African motorsport. Couple of new things being planned, couple of surprise things coming. What we'll do is we'll try and get some of the drivers into commentating for some of the next recordings. Next week we've got the V8 Supercars coming up on Sunday. We do have the Polo Super Cup. If you watch the stream, you would have seen that is, well, it's Super Cup. I don't need to explain anything. The guys driving their hearts out. Extremely close battles. Full grid. Yeah. I'm not going to hang about too much. The guys are all waiting for beer lobbies, as we call it, or better known as blobbies. Good get together on Friday evenings, racing for fun, just having a chat, sharing setups and tips, and yeah, everybody welcome to join. Guys, thanks for joining. Once again, sorry for my mistake in the recording of the live stream, but I think we more or less hopefully saved it. And have a good evening, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, boys.